Hi guys, June, blessings. Oh my god, I can't believe that we're nearly at the halfway point of this year already. It's a little bit strange, it's a little bit crazy to even think about. But just coming on to do the Tarotscope for the month of June and the month ahead, seeing what's going to be upon us. So I hope that you're all staying safe and well. I hope you're enjoying this beautiful weather. Long may it continue. I'm struggling a little bit from a hay fever point of view. I've got the active silver on the go and some various other sort of holistic alternative remedies. So I'm trying to keep my hay fever at bay, but the grass pollen has really just amplified and kind of kicked in. I've been okay with the tree pollen, but the grass has gone a little bit intense, so it's a bit like, oh. But you know, it's all good, it's as it's meant to be, I suppose. So let's see what we need to know about. So as ever, using my tarot cards, the In For Visions Tarot by Matt Hughes, to do our opportunities, obstacles and lessons, and then we'll follow that through with an oracle card by the Blessed Bee deck by Lucy Cavendish. So we'll see what we're in for, see what June has in store as a collective. Remember guys, if you want to book readings directly, you can. They can be done on Zoom or Facebook video chat. I'm keeping it to that platform for the foreseeable future. But if you're interested in a private one-to-one reading, drop me a message and we can get you booked in for that. Okay, so I'm channeling the energies, seeing what we need to know about for June for the highest of good. Right, let's just see. So, asking for opportunities for June. Ooh, okay, interesting. And any obstacles that we need to watch out for? Okay, and any lessons coming in? They're a bit slow coming today for some reason. I think with the heat, everyone's on a bit of a go slow. I definitely get that sort of feeling. Interesting. So, okay, so lessons and obstacles are sort of similar. Okay, so let's see what we've got in store then. Okay, so for our opportunities, we're going into the 10 of Cups. This is such a cool card and it shows this is a really lovely card. And this is being really blessed, really rich in heart center. So this is almost like happy family. So when we look at this in terms of opportunities, obviously the lockdown is starting to ease, it's starting to come to an end, and fingers crossed we won't have any repetitions. So I see this as connecting with loved ones, with family members, also with friends, spiritual families, and just embracing the magic of everything. To me, this is connection. Now, it could be as well, for some of you, there are relationships that are being celebrated through the month of June. There could also be birthdays, as well as my mum's birthday today, bless her. So it's also an opportunity for family to have fun, to get together, and to just really celebrate that unconditional love that is kind of there. So to me, this isn't about hurrying, this is not about bustling around, this is literally connecting with people and celebrating that love. Also for June, if there's any of you that are single, this is potentially an opportunity where matters of the heart might link. So you've got the opportunity of perhaps connecting with somebody through the month of June that could lead to possibly a relationship, and the connections there as well. But it's all about the heart-based energy with this. So an interesting card to show, quite a lovely card actually, really, really nice to just celebrate that magic, the blessing of family, of friends, of people that matter in your world. Okay. Now, as we're going into any obstacles, we're going into the Page of Pentacles. Now, Page of Pentacles is coming in from a monetary place. Now, for a lot of people, they're still juggling the demands, the expectations, the backlog of perhaps what they were inflicted with or affected by in terms of the pandemic. So I know for a lot of people financially, there's still some disruption from, obviously, if you were on furlough schemes, and quite a few people have lost jobs, things of this nature. This card is indicating that there's money available, there's money around you, you're still holding your finances, but maybe there's some tweaking required. So maybe for some of us through June time, we're going to have to be a little bit careful, a little bit cautious how we use our money and where we actually kind of place it, and sort of how we make it work best for us. So it's not saying that there's going to be financial disruption exactly. To me, I think this is like a recovery card. I think a lot of people are recovering from financial disruption, and it's just having to tweak things. And this isn't just work-wise, this could also be for anybody that's had some changes around home living arrangements, you know, rents and mortgage, things of this nature. But also, she's holding this very intently, and she's looking at her options. She's looking at how best to make money work for her. So this card is also full of opportunity, full of optimism, with actually taking the next step forward. So when we look at this in terms of obstacles, maybe some of you are wanting to set up business ventures or changing job situations, but feeling a little bit restricted, feeling a little bit scared or uncertain whether you can actually move forward with that. And this to me is saying that money will improve, money will come good. Okay, so try not to feed into the fear or the energy of this too much. And that's easier said than done. I get that, but you know, it's really important where possible to just roll with this as best as you kind of can. Now, as we're moving forward, we're going into the lessons card, and King of Pentacles comes in. King of Pentacles, I can't speak. King of Pentacles is a card of complete success. So he won't be limited by restriction, both financially but emotionally. He will, you know, rise to the top. So I feel whatever the obstacles are here, they can be overcome as lessons here. So it's taking the lesson, it's taking whatever the message is here on a deeper level, and not being distracted, not being disrupted by that, because ultimately the king comes out into a place of complete success. So this is about boundary setting. This is sort of reaping the benefits, reaping the rewards, reaping all the good stuff, living life on your complete terms. And from a financial space, money is amplifying, it's evolving. There's abundance, there's prosperity coming in. So if you're wanting to perhaps move house or create a new house, if you're wanting to start a business, or you know, the extension or the progression of an existing business, everything is possible. The king has unlimited opportunities and things that he can turn his hand to. So, you know, in a way, this is again doorkeeper of your own destiny energy, but from a financial space. And very often, I know that we're not necessarily materialistic, but when money is flowing freely and comfortable, we can feel emotionally secure. So we tend to feel a bit more at peace and a bit more happy in those areas. So an interesting set of cards to kind of come in, actually. You know, it's almost like, to me this is saying as well, priorities. Don't get so focused in the money over here that you forget about the true blessings here, because these don't necessarily work hand in hand. One might have to be sacrificed to embrace the other, but to me this is the true treasures of the earth, the memory making, the heart center energy. You know, I understand we live in a world where we need this, but I think the message here as well is keep your priorities a little bit balanced. Don't feed too much into this and forget about this, but vice versa. Don't feed too much into this and forget about this. So trying to keep them both working hand in hand, which is why I think this is in the middle, trying to juggle those energies. Does that make sense? I really hope so, because that feels quite a strong message there. Okay, so as ever, let's pick a blessings card for June, just to tie this up and see what we need to know about, see what's kind of going on, and hopefully this will just be a nice way to kind of close off from the June magic. Okay, what does the Oracle want us to know for June time? Let's just see about this. Oops. Ooh, a blessing for the right words. Okay, that's really interesting. So communication is being gifted to us, and that actually makes sense, because if we're getting imbalances here and here, it is having the communication, the right words to say for both scenarios. So some of us might be challenged a little bit this month and have to really communicate our thoughts, our feelings, be true to ourselves. You know, don't sort of suppress or restrict yourself vocally. If things need to be said, if you've got to sort of say things to stay authentic, do that. You know, even if other people don't share the dream, the goal or the vision, if you need to say it, say it. And it doesn't have to be said in an aggressive or a nasty way, but June time definitely feels like it's about speaking the truth, okay? So communication is going to be really important here. So blessing for the right words, but you will find the right words to say. So it won't be a case of like pondering or overthinking or, you know, struggling. They'll just come out quite gradually by honouring the throat chakra. So that's a really interesting message, but I think it links back into this, having the right words to say both in your family dynamic and also your business ventures and your financial endeavours as well. So an interesting month. It doesn't feel like there's anything particularly bad or scary. It just feels like, you know, juggling priorities a little bit. So I hope you can make sense of this. Going to leave these cards with you. Stay safe and well. Have a fabulous month ahead. Looking forward to connecting with some of you lovelies very soon. Just stay safe, and yeah, I will catch up with you again in the near future. Much love. Bye for now.